Every Jew must know why Hamas chose October 7th as the day that they attacked the Jewish people. Here's an Indian woman who actually spelled this out on October 11th, just a few days after October 7th, and she hit the nail on the head. I want you to watch this, and I want to explain why this is so critical afterwards.
This perhaps answered the question as to why Hamas chose October 7th for this sudden attack. The ongoing attack came on the day of Simchat Torah, a religiously significant day for Jews. On Yom Kippur, the holiest day in Judaism, a coalition of Arab states, led by Egypt and Syria, launched a surprise attack on Israel. The timing of the attack caught the Israeli off guard, and it took them one day to put up a counterattack. The conflict escalated to what is now called the Yom Kippur War. The similarities between the Yom Kippur War and the attack on Simchat Torah are not just limited to the dates. In both cases, the Israeli intelligence failed to anticipate the scale of the attack, and the Israel Defense Forces was not prepared for an assault of this magnitude.
Here's what she's saying, which is absolutely true. Hamas is driven by religious zeal. That's what they're driven by. So they have tremendous faith in the most horrific of things, right? Corrupt faith, but they actually have very deep faith. And when someone has faith, they're driven from a very, very deep place. The Lubavitcher Rebbe mentioned numerous times that we as Jews must rise up and supersede the Arabs' level of faith if we want to overcome the challenges that we have from them. And our faith is not, God forbid, corrupt faith. It's a beautiful faith, but we must live out of that. We must know that this event is not an October 7th event. It's a Simchat Torah event. They deliberately came on our holiday because they know that this day is a significant day, which raises the challenge for every one of us. Do we know that it is a significant day? Are we willing to experience this day as a Jew is meant to experience this day? That's the challenge. Now, it's not a question of, oh, how much faith do I have? How deeply do I believe in God? It's very simple. What does a Jew do on Simchat Torah? And am I going to do that? They attacked to destroy what Jews stand for on Simchat Torah. We must rise up and live up to what a Jew does on Simchat Torah. And that's why it's so critical that you and I gather with our fellow Jews in a synagogue near you and dance together with the Torah, which acknowledges that we get our moral value system from a divine source, which is the Torah. And that's why we don't live for death, but we live for life. This is what every single Jew must do. And when we do that, as we bolster ourselves as a Jewish people and in commitment to our faith, just by acting it, right? It's not a philosophical question we need to ask. We just act the faith. That is what makes us so powerful, and more powerful than the corrupt, dangerous ideologies that Hamas and Hezbollah and all of these other movements that Iran come to the world with from their religious zeal. Be with other Jews dancing on Simchat Torah.